Good morning, nature. Good morning, world. How you doing? This is Leafy Green Juice Bar. Well, I'm back. We're gonna be talking about teas again. A lot of people still ask me that would I be doing other teas and what's so important. This morning I got up this morning, the first thing that I says was namaste. I thank the universe that I am here. I'm glad to be here. I am so grateful that just looking at my hands and know that the sunlight is here today again. A lot of people want to see the experience of the sunlight, and when I get up at 4:30 or 5 o'clock, I got a beautiful view with the sunlight, and the sun is so beautiful. Just look at it, just glittering on my face. Like, it is so bright just even looking at it. And I'm being charged right now, and I'm trying to like catch back my look to see where I'm at in the camera. We're gonna be talking about some teas, what's so important. Like, I always thank the universe for the water that I drink. It is very important that we drink very clean water. I have in mason jar leafy green juice bar. I have water that's alkaline. This is about a level of 9.5. I have a system that can give me different levels of water. I'm a big fan of good water, good food, as I told you, like everything else. And I'm trying to show you guys that water is very important because we're made up of water. And to understand that how important water is, we need to know that we can do a lot of things with water. So I'm gonna get to the point. In the morning, sometime when I get up, I have great honey, beautiful honey. And this honey that I have here is local farm honey. I go for the best. I won't just look for those creamy honey that you see in the store sometimes. They're good if you cannot afford other great levels, but you know what we gotta do? We gotta work a little bit more harder if we want greater things. So I want greater things, and I wish for all prosperity of greater things for everybody. And the most important things when I get up in the morning, I know that honey has a lot of good minerals, enzyme, and good pollen. The greatest thing is pollen is so important for the body. They have bee pollen, they have honey pollen, and bees nowadays are being, distinguished, fading out slowly because we don't have enough trees. There's more houses being built up, more apartments. But guess what? We have people all over in different love of bees are actually having bee farms. A lot of bee farms are coming back. So I want you guys to stay tuned to these bee farms that I'll be talking about, and some of my closest friends, they own farms, and I'll be getting more involved with them with the honey. But honey is so important. Some mornings when I get up, I usually take a tablespoon of honey. And when I take a tablespoon before I work out also, it also helps me to, pick up my testosterone, okay? It's like, hey. So a lot of us don't understand that honey is just not honey. Honey has so much minerals, so much benefits for us. Use honey for mass, honey for baking, honey just even when you're making a drink beverage, a liquor beverage, honey could go inside of it. But this morning we're going to be talking about honey inside water. And as you see, I'm going to take 1 tablespoon of honey. I'm going to put in a glass of water. And this morning, the water is not room temperature. I just took it straight from the tap, but usually it's room temperature. And when it's room temperature, it's very good for you. So I'm stirring it around, and a lot of people should know that this is a great choice in the morning to actually flush your body and bring more minerals into your body. We get up every morning and we ask about teas, or we ask about what should we drink, what should we eat. Sometime in the morning, start off with this. Sometimes just look at the sun and just put it up against the sun and just says, I thank you, nature. I thank you, universe. I thank you, water. Cleanse my body. Because it is so important. These elements actually activate. Speak over the water. to clean yourself. You know, tell the water that what you want. Like tell the water that today I want to be clean. I want to have great bowel movement. I want to make sure my kidneys okay. I want to make sure my heart okay. Speak to the water. It is alive. You know, that's a whole different elevation that I will show you. That we're living in a world that is full of energy, full of love, full of enjoyment. There's nothing's going on in the world that we don't understand, but the first thing we have to do is start understanding us. You know, the things that we do in the morning, how we get up, how we go to work. A lot of people love coffee. You can use honey in your coffee. You know, change up your coffee a little. These are things I would be teaching you about coffee, what you could do to coffee, how good coffee is. But we're talking about water and honey. So the most important thing that you want to know, as long as you don't have sugar or being a sugar or diabetic or problems with any types of sweet, this is actually good for the body. And sometimes some sugar diabetic people, honey is actually good because it actually brings down their sugar count. And there's sometimes some people need a chocolate bar because the sugar is low. Sometimes honey will be the best thing. And it's very important that we try to understand the elements of the honey and the water, how it combines in your body. So since I'm in the juice business, I always tell people that I use honey to do everything. And I think it's very important that we understand how good honey is. Honey used to wrap when the dead in King Tut days, they used to use it and wrap the body. And when they went back to look for the body, they noticed that the body was still in contact. The bones were still in contact. So honey is a pretty good commodity, like should be in your house. Honey is very good. Even when you get a cut, honey is very good. You get a scar, you keep putting cocoa butter and honey on it and keep rubbing it, squeeze a little bit of lime juice or lemon juice, and you'll notice that it will help the scar to, you know, be more even with the skin. So I'm just looking and the sun is so beautiful. I can feel the warmth. I'm about to work out. So I'm telling you guys that honey is good, especially in a glass of water, room temperature water. And this morning I was like behind time, so I wanted to get to this camera with you beautiful people all around the world. So stay tuned. Thank you. My name is Norris at Leafy Green Juice Bar. And I just hope these videos will help someone, teach someone. So subscribe or like or share it with a friend. Each day I have, and each week I come up with different episodes. So stay tuned. I hope to see you again.